Hi there, Grev here at moviemodels.co.uk. Just a little update on the Borg cube. Wasn't too sure what to start next. I'm going to probably have two on the go because this is fairly simple. But I thought I'd give you an update on this one as it's proceeding in the meantime. I've washed all the parts down and started to assemble them, started to glue them together. I'm using 5-minute epoxy. Not sure how strong it's going to be, but it seems okay so far. I've put the stand in, which is basically an aluminium tube. I've got some aluminium tubes cut to length to make stands. One fits just nice and snug inside the other, and then the cables can pass through it. That way it can be removed from the stand, from the base, relatively easily. I was a bit concerned about the glue here, but it's starting to go off. I'm using 5-minute epoxy, as I say. This was about 10 minutes in, and I'm using the grid lines on the cutting board to try and give me a visual reference to keeping the thing straight. And so far so good. Of course, it's important because with each new piece, if there is anything if there is anything incorrect in the angles, it's just going to multiply up the more pieces I put in. I'm going to realise later on it just won't fit. So far so good. This was the first piece. I'm going to show you some stills at the end of this video where I'd done a little bit more later on. At this point, I was explaining how I'm going to, once it's all set together, I'm going to put a really thick bead of glue behind those joints to try and reinforce them. The kit is very, very good. It needs quite a bit of cleaning. It's got quite a bit of mold release on it, and it's also quite rough on these edges. Has some serious sanding to do, and you need to do it so that you keep that 45-degree chamfer on the edge. Great bit of kit would be a flat sander or sanding belt. I haven't got one, so I'm having to do it pretty much by hand. But so far so good. I'll give you an update on that later. So this is just me explaining. I've removed the original sound. This is just me explaining some safety tips actually that are in the instructions. When you're sanding this stuff down, don't breathe it in. It's not good to get in your lungs. And wear some eye protection, because if you chip a bit off and you get some in your eye, it would not be good. It's they say it acts like little shards of glass. So you got to be a bit careful. It's quite a strong smell to it. This resin. It's not a bad smell, but it's quite strong. It makes you realise that it's probably not the best thing to be breathing in when you sand it down. So, so there's the first two pieces together with obviously the base there, or the bottom piece there for the stand. We started drilling a few holes here and there. The kit is so thick, light blocking is not a problem. It's already light blocked because of the sheer thickness. So I'm cutting out a few. They're not exactly windows. They're just places where you've got a bit of white and a bit of green light is going to show through. So that's pretty much it. I'm just going to show you some stills now. This is a bit further along. I've got 3 sides together, and it's reinforced with a nice big bead of glue on the inside. I'm starting to get some primer on it. I'm priming it white on the inside to get the maximum even reflection of light in there. I'm going to use some green LED strip lighting around the sides. That's it for now. Talk to you later.